Hello, everybody. This week I had my Gender in the News assignment, and I am happy to share with all of you guys this assignment. So I made a quick presentation. My name is Jacob Robertson, and the article I chose was Why Aren't We Making More Progress Towards Gender Equity by Elizabeth Kellen. This article was written in the Harvard Business Review and it came out on December 21st, 2020, so just a few weeks ago. So the main question is, why aren't we making progress on gender inequality? We see, in our country especially, we see some transformation. It says on this graph about 16% gender inequality, but we also see organizations like Citibank who have 27% gender pay gap and have only reduced that by about 1% in the last year. So if that's really accurate, I'm not sure, but we obviously see that it exists all around the world. So the first problem that Elizabeth brings up is that gender inequality exists everywhere. So that is obvious, but how does that affect us in the US? The major issue is that when gender inequality is existing everywhere, it creates more of a mindset that, well, why do we need to follow the rules if it's already existing? So that is the first problem. The second problem is that gender inequality is actually old news, which I found this interesting because being the more modern generation, I'm not used to it being old news, but I'm sure to people who are older in the business place, it feels more repetitive and not fresh anymore. I showed this ad from the 50s where we obviously see gender inequality and a more of a modern look at it that's playing to the ad. People feel that we're over gender inequality and that it doesn't need to be mentioned anymore. That we've made such good progress, it's why continue it? Which can obviously create a barrier in any kind of future progress. And it's a continuation of denying the issue. The third problem presented is pretty similar. It's saying that we have already so many programs put into place that people are assuming that they're doing the correct thing just because of the programs and teaching and scholarships that are put into place for gender inequality. But it truly is only the beginning when we could be doing much more. And the final is shifting the blame in the workplace. So we see this a lot that either businesses are afraid because of lawsuits or they just don't want to take the blame themselves. So they put the blame primarily on female employees in the US. That they weren't doing their job or that there was something wrong with their workload. And that's why they're not making as much as men, which usually we know isn't true, and that it is underlying theme that gender equality inequality is existing and not equality. So we need to look for solutions. So Elizabeth presents one major solution in a few different ways, which is just more openness. A lot of the ways that gender inequality is taught in the workplace now is in blame. You need to report somebody, you need to fire somebody, there's lawsuits involved. But we should have a workplace rather where we are open and honest with gender inequality and all working to make a difference when it comes up. And I just wanted to say thank you to the author Elizabeth Kellen for writing such a good article, and I hope through this class we all make a difference in our own workplaces in the future. Thank you.